Yo. It's Bird Talk. What it do? I don't think I got it, man.
You ain't got it today. That shit in the coop sick.
I don't think I got it, man.
That shit in the coop sick.
It's
man.
Virgo season. I've been partying or chilling. I'm tired, man.
We got the bartenders up in here.
That boy Jamaican. He Jamaican today. Shouts out to them Jamaicans and them Haitians.
A lot of mercy.
That's all I've been doing right here.
A respectable drinker. Look at that. That's a nice cup.
Hey, the classy, man.
That's a $35,000 cup.
Come on,
Play
man.
with him.
Put that bitch on the floor.
Flipper.
I don't want that shit to hit the floor. You know, when you mess up the set, you hear a lot of shit talking.
Don't disrespect the set.
Don't disrespect the set.
Not the set.
You came with 4, now I got 3. Hey, what's good with you, Rio? What you been up to?
You know, man, same old thing. Just trying to make money.
Trying to make
a living.
Our fans telling us we gotta look in the camera, but you gotta understand.
Yo, this is
our
weird.
Our eyes are low.
We low.
You know what I'm saying? Nah.
No L's?
No L's, baby boy.
Damn, throw them N's up.
No L's.
Throw the Miramars up.
Hey, that nigga, Spotify done sent us some watches and some money.
Oh, brick.
Hey. Nigga threw that shit on the floor.
Because Mo coming.
You already know. So what's good? What you been up to, though?
Nah, nothing, bro.
I seen you had a photo shoot at the shop.
Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody?
Don't tell nobody.
My dog got merch coming, man.
Bro, I got like 87 companies, bro.
87 companies?
Oh, man.
That nigga, he might be Jamaican for real.
For real.
For real. He got 7 jobs.
Yeah, man. This is out here. I got a bunch of clothing companies, bunch of stores. I got everything's in the works. I might get a Tesla too.
That nigga say you might get a Tesla. You gonna put the chip inside of you?
I'm gonna go to sleep.
You gonna put the chip inside of you and just go to the door?
The only time I rest is in my car.
The Tesla, man. Everybody got to jump on that. They about to stop gas and shit like that in 2035.
Bro, that is 10 years from now. No, 13 years from now.
But you know it's gonna come sooner. They talking about it right now.
Later.
So you might as well get you a Howard. You ever seen that shit?
Yo, you ever seen a Lucid Air?
Uh-uh.
That's the Bentley of electric cars.
Oh yeah.
Because you know Tesla like shit inside. It's like
yeah, I know. It's like very simple and shit like that.
Nah, this Lucid the Rolls Royce.
If it's a Rolls Royce, then you know it's gonna...
200,000.
Oh yeah.
For a sedan, not even the SUV.
I gotta find a car like that I like. You know what I mean? I'm probably gotta make an old school like that.
Everything's gonna be electric, so is
but the old schools might be some crazy, like hard to people gonna want that in their garage. I got a car that runs on gas. That's how they're gonna be talking about it.
How long gas been around? Almost 100 years, over 100 years. Yo, we killed the planet. Like half of his life draining that motherfucker.
That's crazy. We can't even make it to 2015. They done took all the natural resources. We need the bees.
We need to keep the bees. Save the bees campaign.
Bruh, I was cutting a tree in the backyard, dog. Like, you know, the seeds. Yeah. I was like, I need to save the bees.
Yo, I don't remember the last time I seen a bee, bro.
Nah, them shits is I
seen wasps.
Nah, I be seeing bees. The jasmine flowers would come real fast. The bees would pass by and be like, yo, we straight.
Yeah, I bees the block.
So, did you get to hear that God did?
Flip didn't.
God didn't. I listened to it, but I couldn't do it, man. I listened to the whole thing and I wanted it to be good, but I just seen an ass of features and I just forgot. Bro, I'm like, Khaled's not an artist.
He's delusional, bro. A lot of people that are in Florida right now are delusional.
He got a good promo game. Yo. I think the promo was there, but
God did.
So you can't. He should have just made that album a gospel album.
He waited.
If anything,
he tried that line for like the last 10 years. If you don't know, he been saying Allah first, and then he knew no one was feeling Allah, so he said God, and he dropped the album.
Yeah, because that's us. Like, yeah, God did do a lot of things in life. Everything in life.
Ain't no Muslim saying God. Like what?
I don't know. I just feel like with that was a good name for our album, but that wasn't a good project. I'm sorry. The first song was Drake. The second song was Kanye and Eminem. That shit was horrible. I feel like I went back to just a bad time in music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, I feel like every person that gets that call from Cali right now would be like, damn, again, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck,
hey,
bro.
Give them the scraps. Some of the verses was good, but the song was not composed like a song. I'm like, he can't have
Put a verse.
Yeah.
Put a verse. Yeah, I need another verse. Yeah. Oh my God, it's gonna be the biggest album.
The
One more verse.
The hardest song on there was like 21 Savage.
But where's the feeling?
Yeah. I feel like you should just let them do songs by themselves because like I'm listening to the Future and SZA. I'm like, how you mess that up? Like
I ain't listen to it though.
I listen to it.
I ain't listen to it.
That's all for me. I listen to it.
I don't got Apple Music right now. If it ain't Amazon, that's all I got for you, Playboy.
Amazon. That's
wait. White, you know what album I did hear that I never heard before?
You gonna say Bad Bunny?
Nah, the Don Cartagena from Fat Joe. That shit is actually a classic, bro. I liked it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for Flo Joe and I couldn't find that, and then I was like, "Yo, let me play this." I never heard.
Fat Joe could rap, man.
Yeah,
he could really.
He stopped rapping, but he can rap.
Yeah, no. If somebody asked him for the verse, like, see, that would have been probably a good feature. Like, and the crazy thing is Terror Squad is DJ Khaled. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But how come I ain't hear Fat Joe in there?
Because Joe not hot. You know, Khaled like.
Joe got his own show. I feel like he hot.
He hype beast, man. Whoever's hot popping, that's what we need.
You know what's crazy? I be DMing Fat Joe, and I know it's not Fat Joe. He be DMing me all the time. What's your budget? And I'm like, I told him I live in Miami. Let's link up so I can show you the budget. Like, you know, we could talk about it. I know it's not him.
Yeah.
But it's like that nigga DM
got
me
no
immediately.
Check, and that boy be like,
it's happened before. Like they be letting other people run their accounts. They be like, yo, just cut me a check. Whatever you get off of that, you get off of that. But the whole world of fucking scam, man. It's like you're never gonna really. It's hard to make it being good solely on just that. Like somebody got to tap Fat Joe and be like, hey, get on this song. Bro. They not gonna just do that shit like when they found it. You know what I mean? Because so much people sending shit at them.
I'm gonna tell you the truth about these people. These people be living on people's couches. They be fake flagging. They not doing what they doing. It just sound good as a story. That's all they doing, bro. And like people believe it and they put themselves in positions
look at this. Can't hold just seen Moneybagg Yo. He was on Angie Martinez and he was like, yo, my jewelry was fake in the beginning. I respect that. Like
he told the truth.
Yeah, he was at least you telling the truth. Like that's the type of shit people gonna gravitate to. People who are themselves. But when these niggas be trying to act like all of this, like Khaled needed help. He should have just been like, yo, look, my ears is not really to the streets like that. You know what I'm saying? So let me craft something that's like real. You know what I mean?
Did he put Tafia on the album?
Nah.
Did he put Press P on the album?
Nah. He ain't really put
no one from Miami?
Nah.
But
Ross was on there, but
who does he what city he reps now?
He say
Hard.
He say Miami, but he had Jadakiss at the end. I'm from New York. The verses, you know, when Jada was going crazy.
I don't live in Miami. Yo, that shit was
funny. Yeah, and it was funny because he was
I'm really outside.
Yeah, I'm outside. Jada a legend too.
I see Jada. The first time I seen Jada was here.
Yeah, no.
The second time I seen him was here.
Yeah.
The third time I seen him was here.
Jim Jones. That's how I feel about Jim Jones.
Jones. Like, every time I seen him was here.
Yeah, he live in Miami though.
Jones.
You know, but anyway, we were off the Khaled shit. But everybody was talking about Jay-Z's verse. He had like 5-minute verse on there.
He had no one from Dipset on the album.
Nah, they ain't win the verses, nigga.
Nah, all right, bro. All right, you know what? You right, but their music is still good.
He could have had Jim Jones on there. I'm that's the only person I'm gonna vouch for. He could have had Jim Jones because Jim Jones can actually fucking rap. I put that on. I put Jim Jones against a lot of niggas. Like he could really rap.
You know who I listened to that I haven't listened to in maybe like 20 years?
I wish him and Freddie Gibbs would do a song, dog. And they beefing.
Yeah.
I wish fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like Jim, Benny the Butcher, and Freddie Gibbs would get on a song and just try to, like, whoever win the song verse, win.
Like
niggas I said, apologize.
Floridians be delusional.
That shit could happen. I'm a post this. And I want Jim Jones, Freddie Gibbs, and Benny the Butcher get on a fucking song
drop a single
and
with
just
Tupac
go
on it.
At each other, verse for verse.
I'm gonna drop a single with Tupac on it.
But they the type of artists that got that charisma that, like, yo, I could really, like, I know Freddie Gibbs think like that, and I know Jim Jones think like that, and I know Benny think like that. Like, I'm the hardest nigga out, so like, I want to see them three niggas on one song going at it, hit them up style, nigga.
Yo, but
that'd be fucking crazy.
You know who I listen
Streams,
to?
Money.
That I ain't hear in 20 years.
No,
my favorite rapper, Lil Flip.
I see you was listening to Lil Flip.
Bro,
that's the way we ball.
I listened to that and then all his new shit popped up. I'm like, yo, he still rapping?
I treat you like milk. I do nothing but
spoil you. Yo,
Tiger just redid that song. You know that, right?
Bro,
Tiger just redid it.
T.I. killed his career, but T.I. is a snitch. He's no way to hide it. I feel like T.I. is a snitch.
But it was just
he snitched.
T.I. was the better artist. He was the better artist at the end of the day, bro. Like you gotta really see. I hate when niggas say that.
Atlanta is a hub of a million.
Houston is a hub of a million people.
It's just from Houston. You
no,
there's no.
What are you talking about?
You go to Houston,
everybody had their time.
You become Houston. When you go to Atlanta, Atlanta is a bunch of. You go to Houston, you become Houston. You don't get
what
it.
You're saying. What you're saying is in reverse because if you go to Houston and you Houston, he was supposed to still be out here. But the thing is like Houston had that sound and they really made money. Houston was showing niggas you can make money from the South. You just got to hit that circle up. But Atlanta, it sounds like a whole bunch of different niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of different niggas in Atlanta. So
when you from Houston,
but they stick together.
You from Houston. That's the only thing Atlanta.
T.I. can make music, bro. T.I. can make music. That's all it was. T.I. was still making music. So, and he was making fire, bro. King.
Flip song. I heard all the new Flip songs. I'm like, yo, this is not bad.
Man, T.I. I'll rap that nigga still, bro.
And I know that T.I.'s a snitch, but
hey, listen, man. That nigga
T9. Bankway, like, come on, bro. Like you 69.
Okay, like, if he did snitch, whatever. I'm not saying whatever for that, but he is a talented person.
Floridians be delusional, bro.
Like he not from Florida. He's from Miramar. He's from Miramar. My bad.
Throw the Browers up.
T.I. can still rap. He can still make music. That's all it's about. Like I'm sure if 6ix9ine could make music still. Like good music, he would still be out here. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you.
His music was never bad. It just wasn't him.
Bro, 6ix9ine. You see,
he became his music.
You see, they made the AI after 6ix9ine.
Bro, he got signed
and he got dropped. So I like that happened because it's like that's what really happened to artists. Some crazy shit come out and they just drop your ass. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not even a real person.
Why the fuck would they want
real world problems already?
Yeah, real world problems for real.
Real world.
They can't give you an update for that, homie.
Like now he's inside in the what's it called? He's in the Matrix for real, depressed now. He's gonna be the first AI to commit suicide digitally.
Yo, he might.
Y'all fucking Americans did that to him.
Nah, he might switch genders.
Oh,
you never know. They can
fucking
update
Americans did that to
him. But that's the crazy thing is like that shit looks so creepy. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I literally saw it like after. I never was trying to click that shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I'm happy that shit got dropped. I'm like, what the fuck? Like people talking about shit is popping, but it's not popping because they didn't get to like everybody for real. Like, but
big shit popping, little shit stopping.
That shit was trash.
But T.I. did had a couple hits, yo.
T.I. had a lot of his stand up. Like, what you talking about, bro?
Stand up was alright. I'm
Stomp?
talking about
what about Stomp? Please stay off the T.I. Peel him up. That nigga had with Luda and Game, and them niggas was talking shit about each other. He had beef with T.I. too.
Luda had some fucking hits.
He did. But the thing about Luda is he's a Virgo, and when I met him, he really did the hustle and flow shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, hey, yo, go sit down over there. I was like, nah, I ain't sitting down, bro. I came to talk to you.
I came to talk to you.
He on that, he getting the Fast 9 money, so it's cool. But, that type of shit, like, no nigga in the industry could talk to me like that, because it's just like, I'll be like, all right, I'm going to just leave.
First of all, none of y'all impressed me, so I'm going to just look at you as regular. I know plenty of people with money.
I'm going to say, pass the backwoods, like, we could talk about some, like, if I do respect your, like, the art you made, yeah, I'm going to talk to you. Like, if it's Jim Jones, I'm going to talk to him like Honey Dip. I wrote 100 verses, but after that, we're going to roll, and we're going to chill, you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to cut up the dance floor. Stick it.
But I ain't gonna lie, the time I met Jim Jones, I met him at Drink Champs. He was so drunk. Drink Champs, y'all did y'all job. That nigga, I was trying to talk to him. He had got hurt off a jet ski, so he was fucked up. That nigga was like,
that's when you told me he was like this. He's like, yo, man, thank you for holding me up. I appreciate you. Literally, this set for real.
I was like, I made it. Nah, I was trying to talk to him, dog. That nigga was like heavy, dog. He was like, yo, my leg.
What was Jim Jones' version of Dipset?
My picture was like this.
Right?
Huh?
MOB was his version of Dipset, and then Skull Gang was
he had Bird Gang. This is Bird Gang money. Yeah. He had a nigga named Matrix that sounded just like Jay-Z. That shit was so crazy.
And then the other one that sounded like Max B.
I never wanted to hear Freaky Zeke rap. I'm sorry. I just wanted to
Who
say
was
that.
his name? Or the one that sound like Jay-Z?
Hell Rail.
Nah,
He had Hell Rail.
Hell Rail fire.
Yeah. The Hell Rail was Ruga Rail.
I think he was better than J.R. Ryder.
Nah, J.R. Ryder was just that punchline.
Not J.R. Ryder. The other one for the count. My bad. J.R. Ryder was good.
They all did their things, but Max B, you know, him and Jones like together was like it was like Nate Dogg and
Max B by himself
Snoop.
was a legend.
No.
Nah, no matter what beef they got, I don't know if they ever squash it, they ever will, but
that shit always just gets to ego.
Max
you know what I'm
B
saying? And niggas saying foul shit though. I feel Jimmy on that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm always feel him because like I'm, you know what I mean? I'm Dips. I'm Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look, let me tell you something. Jones, they put each other on. They didn't really put no
he
other.
He was the better one out of all of them. I like that he taught himself how to rap, and became better. Because I was fucking with Jewels and Cameron, and I fucked with Jewels, but
Max
Jewels
B
fell off.
Made French Montana popular, and he trash.
Yeah, well, Max, I feel like French Montana was already doing the video, so he was already looking at what the culture was like, just like a Vlad. He was soaking that shit up, and he was like, all I got to do is connect with the right people. He knows he's not like talented as much as like a real artist, but he figured out the niche of the game, and you got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get under Diddy. He make hits. So
all I know is if I could rap better than you, I ain't feeling you, son. And I definitely,
bro. I don't even rap. Sometimes it's not even about the rapping skills; it's about the texture you put on a song, and that's the thing Khaled is not understanding. It's like, yo, you meshing all these big names together, but do they really mesh together? Like, if I'm gonna make something with SZA, I want to hear Chris Brown and SZA together, and then I'm gonna put Future because Chris Brown is good. That's all he do is set it up. But that's the thing when you're making real good music, you gotta set that shit up. Sometimes you might send that song to Ross, let Ross marinate that shit like he do, and then you send it to somebody else. But I feel like all of them things was like, yo, send me a verse, but you didn't even listen to the verse to put it on the beat.
That's what I feel like listening to right now.
Nah, Ross coming though. Ross gonna come.
I don't want to listen to no new. I just want to hear old Ross. That's it. Port of Miami.
Nah.
That's all I want to do.
But sometimes it's all about getting with a producer. Like if I'm Khaled, I'm probably gonna get with a good producer like Pharrell. I'm not gonna do the whole thing by myself. I'm gonna go get Beats from Cardo. I'm gonna go do shit like Hitmaker. Let's make a hit. Like and that's not hating. That's just telling you like the formula you using is done. You can't use the same formula forever.
Call it hating, but if you from Miami and you screaming Miami and you ain't got no Miami artists in none of your songs, I do not want to hear that shit.
He had Ross and Kodak on there,
bro. They already on.
Yeah, I know.
Like, bro,
I know. Trust me, I feel you. I feel you on that, bro. But that's just a. We talking about Miami. We might as well talk about UD. You know what I'm saying? You see, UD about to play his 20 years. 20 years. Congratulations.
And I'm not a Heat fan, but he was one of their best players.
After this, you got to retire, though. I ain't gonna lie. We need
this
spot.
Been trying him
just
for
become
10
a
years.
coach because
he's a player coach, right?
Yeah, he's a player coach. He should just go into the organization, which I know he's gonna do because this is what I'm telling my boys. I'm like, yo, UD wants that stat where it's just him, Kobe, Dirk Nowitzki, played 20 years, one franchise. You know what I'm saying?
He's probably gonna do 21.
Nah, he gonna do 20.
Nah, he gonna beat the record. He gonna beat the record. Bro, he still looks athletic.
It's not about beating the record. It's about
Kobe could have played. Dog, if Kobe was still playing right now, he'd be alive.
He could have played. I feel like Kobe could have kept on playing. Just like I feel like Wade could still be playing because UD plays about 43 minutes the whole season. So 82 games, he don't even really play a whole game. You know what I'm saying? Which I would love to see him come out there and play. And I know he's older and shit like that.
He's like the pickup guy. He's like,
we could be using that spot for DeMarcus Cousins. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that you could be coaching who has your attitude. But I know he's going to do that, so I'm not even going to knock him or nothing like that. Like, if I could be in the NBA, dog, for fucking 10 years, I would try to mutt that shit. You know what I'm saying? People don't make it there. I'm trying to get
a ring.
But they're going to retire his jersey, too. As they should. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They got to retire his jersey.
If they don't, they foul.
Put respect on his fucking name.
UD.
Shout out to Fly Supply. I know they did a collaboration with UD. It was a hard ass shirt, you know what I'm saying? I love seeing shit like that. Like that's what UD doing the real nigga type of shit. He's going to like the smaller, you know what I mean? Like people who's trying to do some shit. That's how you're supposed to do it. Just like the Rapids show, you know what I'm saying? Like Issa Rae came to town and she everybody got a little piece of that. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody, but everybody got a good piece of it. And just showing love on the city is what is needed and is fucking appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Like more people should be trying to do that type of shit.
Saying it is different from showing it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
y'all fall for the fake love.
Sam Sneak was just on the last episode too.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like so they've been doing a lot of little things. 12lin was on that shit too. They was playing his music as well too. You know what I'm saying? So fuck with that. You know what I mean? Did you see Swizz Beats and Timbaland Sue and Triller?
Bro, they already got the bag and they greedy. This shit make it go crazy.
Who got the bag? Who got the bag? Triller trying to do subscriptions.
All three of them got the bag first.
Nah, Timbaland.
All three of them got bags.
This the funny
as a company, and then you got two legendary producers. They got bags. All right, don't play.
Yeah, but I'm in the business of making money. You know, Swizz Beats got the crib, Iron Man crib, nigga, in Phoenix. I need money for the lights.
That
yeah, no. But Triller, this is the funny part. It's like when a formula or a jug is about to get old and you serve it to somebody, they pay you big money for it, but you on to the next thing. The pandemic was over. Y'all don't even know what flavor is. So
what's the flavor of the year?
So now pay them. Yeah. Pay Swizz and Timbaland because you didn't know what to do. And it's fucked up because they out in Miami, but I don't know where they based out of. Who
uses Thriller? No one uses that shit.
They was trying to do subscription, but they try to do it with Cypress Hill and Onyx, bro. Like
whenever I seen Versus was on IG anyway, so
yeah, like that's the part. It's like
step your game up, bro.
Just get some advertisement money, and that's the game. That's just what it is. You wanted to buy something that you didn't know nothing about. Like I would have just copied it. I would have just did a versus, but just my own type of shit. It might be boxing in there, and then intermission is a fucking versus. You know what I'm saying?
Young verse.
But that's the thing. When you don't got sauce and you just trying to buy whatever looks hot right then and there, you might just catch it. That's just like betting. Everybody gonna bet the Yankees because they was winning all those games. Now they on a fucking losing streak, but you jumped on them at the wrong time.
Talking about betting. I'm in the new investing
game. I ain't gonna lie, I smacked their ass yesterday,
you made some real. The addiction finally paid off once again, yo. But if you got an addiction, call this number.
Hey,
it's gonna be right here.
1-800 chill out.
Chill out.
Your boy hit I'm gonna say you don't hit every day, but every 2 to 3 days, yes, I'm gonna touch a little something. You know what I'm saying?
The big bags.
Listen, man,
you're going like, damn, I just hit again.
I like to bet, so I try to get it like daily, so I don't go too crazy. Like
you don't condone it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. I like to like see if my shit like right, and sometimes I just air bet where I just write down what I like, and then I see, and usually them shits be right. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to look at angles.
Call me now for your bomba clock reading.
I like to do angles. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what she said. So you know what I mean?
He said he liked the 90 degrees and the 180s and the 220. Like any angle he could get it from, he gonna make it.
Whoa.
Hey, anyways. Damn, that's that drink. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Where am I?
That boy wet and sauced up.
We're feeling what?
Hey, but did you see they got that flight to London for $5,000?
Yo,
in 2 hours?
That'd be fire. I'd love to go to London.
Anything good is for rich people.
I go to Wales.
They ain't gonna have no Spirit flight to London for the 300. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I take Spirit's my number one airline. I don't give a fuck what no one says. I get there A to B at the time I need to get.
You got to think of it like
American Airlines. Delay.
Spirit trying to make their money, so they gonna get on their rain, sleet, or snow. So if the plane is fucked up, we still riding.
I almost made it before the hurricane. The plane right before me left. They canceled my plane, bro. Fuck.
But they also got from New York to DC. You could take a seaplane. You know the plane that lands on the water. That shit 2 hours too now. Now they running that. That's a Miami thing though. My neighbor had like 5 of them shits. Them little seaplanes, and that's what they would do. That's their little business.
You seen the new Kevin Hart movie and Mark Wahlberg shit on Netflix?
Damn, I ain't watching it. It already dropped, right?
Yeah, it's not.
Damn,
bad.
I gotta put that on the list. I already know the movies. They be semi good, but it's just good
for families.
Yeah. This is how Netflix and them are trying to treat it. It's like you want something new to watch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not gonna be fully great, but here. These are stars, you know. I like that shit. Like the Jamie Foxx and Snoop, like
That shit was kind of cool. Yeah,
it came and went, but we need more of it. I ain't gonna lie, we need more of it. Like bring back Lovecraft Country for me, please,
I
please,
never
bro.
seen that ever.
Bro, listen, you go watch that shit. Like that shit made me feel like Black History, and I feel like that's why they cut it off. Like it was just too fucking fire. Like, but you know why? It's because the guy, the black guy, I forgot his name, man. I'm about to butcher it, but he's playing in the Marvel movie. He's gonna be the new villain.
Kane.
Yeah, Kane. Kane.
He's been acting for a long time, I think,
Yeah,
right?
he's a fire actor, dog.
When I seen him, I'm like, yo, I seen him before.
Yeah, he played in a lot of stuff. He played in uh the movie about the nigga from Detroit that snitched.
Detroit what? White Boy Rick?
Yeah, White Boy Rick. He was the brother that was like who had the brain.
What's up, partner?
Of course you see a white guy pull up with your black homeboys, he's a snitch. They gonna get to him first.
So what?
Sit right there.
You wanted 9 keys.
I've been watching this shit called A Con on ABC. That shit fire, dog. It's just different people who con people into different things.
I seen it on Hulu when it was like coming around.
It's really good though. Like, you know, now they showing the more of all the scams. They got a lot of documentaries about that, like the world scams, how people was really getting off and how people really are dumb.
The She-Hulk, you seen that?
Oh yeah, I saw the first episode.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah, I liked it. It was pretty good. I was watching something on Snapchat about like all the characters and how all of them had like real problems in life. Like,
yeah, that was Marvel. They were superheroes or villains, but they had real problems.
Yeah, nah.
I think
I'm talking about in their real life, the real characters. Like,
like they in real life. Like, what's called was a junkie. Flash's partner, Kid Flash, he was a junkie.
Oh yeah,
yeah, bro. It'd be like everyone got stories, bro.
So it's pretty cool.
Everyone got stories, backstories. That's the game of comics. They always rewrite it too.
You see they pushing student loans back. 10K. You get 10 to 20K. And they after the people for the PPP.
I don't know anything about nothing.
You don't know nothing about that?
I don't know anything.
I didn't get any student loans because I was like, if I ain't have the bread, that's how I looked at it. If they don't want to pay for my school, I ain't going. I'll figure it out. Because it's like, that shit crazy. But I know people that's racked up on there and they can't even make bread on a regular job. You know what I'm saying? It's all about who you know in this lifetime. So in this rat race, just try to keep it copacetic and fucking keep networking from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep in touch.
Whoa, there.
Because most of your plays will come from people you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got to try to go the extra mile to touch some people you don't know. That's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? But 10 to 20K if you make under 100K. You know what I'm saying? But I had somebody I know was trying to get on the site. They said that shit blocked up. Like, you can't even, the site not even working.
For what?
For the student loan shit, like for the
forgiveness?
Yeah, for the forgiveness.
I zoned down on for a second. I'm like, yo, I don't know what he talking about.
Then they gonna know what I'm talking about. He want me to talk about some murder.
Nah, I don't want to talk about none of that.
Yeah, you rather be stabbed or shot.
Yo, bro, you know what?
I was watching
the Tony Yayo and shit.
Tony Yayo said, yo, they bought 50 knives.
Pass them shits out. Bro,
I'm like, yo, shoot me.
To be honest, bro, I'd rather get shot.
A nigga stepping into you like,
I seen the stab wounds. Stab wounds is way bigger than a gunshot wound, bro.
Nigga could move your organ up. Like, I'd rather try to run and dodge that shit. Remember Cadillac Ty coming in. Nigga, murder! Like, nah.
It's murder.
A nigga saying it's murder, stabbing a knife into you, like jabbing a knife into you. Nah.
I don't know nothing about that either.
Yeah. But if I see a nigga pull a knife, I'm like, yo, this nigga must be handy with the knife. Like,
you gotta be handy with the steel.
I knew he was gonna say that. Trust me, I set it up for that.
To earn your keep.
Shit. You seen Offset beefing with QC?
Bro, like, you gotta let that grudge go, man. Just leave it alone.
You know, shit's is deeper. P said it's deeper than the contract situation. But, you know, I think that nigga tried to fuck Cardi B. That's really what it's about.
Damn.
Niggas will beef longer when it's about a chick. And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Cardi B's a good rapper.
Listen, I feel like he should go. I think Offset should just go make an album with her. And
it should, like the Beyonce and whole shit. That shit was trash too, but yeah, I think this would be better.
Nigga hated dog.
Bro, I love Jay-Z, but bro, anyone that
Beyonce
like
a Virgo, bro. You better
after 2 albums, I don't want to hear you.
Beyonce a beast, bro. She a beast.
I want to listen to new people.
You just said you wanted to go back and listen to only old Ross. You want to listen to new people though.
Nah, bro, that I'm not listening to your new album. I already heard all the new. Nothing you could go from. Like 5 albums in.
What about Imaginary Player? You don't fuck with that?
That's from the first album though.
I'm just saying you could go back and listen to old.
I listened to 444 the other day. I'm like, yeah, bro, this ain't
444 was hard.
It sounded like he was trying to be too much Blueprint 3. That's all I thought it was.
444, he was just talking about the family. That's all it was about.
The last good album he had was Blueprint 3. That was what, 15 years ago?
That's not the last good Jay
by himself. Yeah, that was.
I ain't gonna lie. I love the Black Album. I love fucking. What you talking about? What? I love Blueprint 3 too. I like all the J projects.
No, the first one was
444 was hard, bro.
The best one was the first one, Reasonable Doubt.
Nah.
Volume 3 was alright. It was
Reasonable Doubt was great. All of them was
Jay-Z
good.
only had like
you sleep.
I don't know.
Yeah, like
Jay-Z
7.
Had like 2-3 good albums.
I like Kingdom Coming On, nigga.
He had an entertaining albums, but he had like 2-3. Nas's first 3 Nas albums is like classic.
So why you gotta talk about Nas? Because you talking about Jay-Z?
Nah, but I love Jay-Z.
Nah, you
pause, but yeah.
Nah, you be hating on Jay, kid.
Nah, I know.
Jay-Z, you seen Jay-Z was on Irv Gotti's document, the Murder Inc. Doc?
Because he was part of Jay-Z's career in the beginning.
Well, Irv Gotti was giving him alley oops. Like that's the part.
Was beginning a lot of people.
Yeah, he was there for DMX, Ja Rule, of course, and Jay-Z. Like he was giving them alleys. He was doing the real work of getting niggas videos, and that's the shit he should be showing. But he be talking about Ashanti so crazy. Like even on the doc, you can see like the nigga is scorned.
You acting like you wouldn't fall in love with Ashanti.
I would fall in love. Listen, I would fall in love, but if I'm making a Murder Inc. doc, you really making that shit just between you and her by acting like that. That's what he don't understand. He like, man, I got a better bitch than this bitch. Like, yo, Ashanti fine as fuck. I wouldn't even say nothing about that. I wouldn't even try to compare. Just because, like, yeah, you might have a better bitch than her, but like, you just saying that, you made it about her.
Fucked up.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, real players know. Like, bro, I won't even acknowledge that shit. Like, and he should have had her on the doc. She a big part of the fucking Murder Inc. Like, you only had about like
Charlie Baltimore, Vita.
Yeah, but they wasn't the main ones. They had a couple. They had songs with Ja. Ashanti carried her shit by herself. Like, you gotta respect that. She was really. That's the one that was like the first woman of Murder Inc. Even though she wasn't.
She had like 3
That's
songs
how far she was.
She only had 3 songs, and then it was Ja Rule songs they did together.
That's like Mary J and Faith Evans. You know, Mary is the beast, and she started this shit. But Faith Evans was so nice, like they was kind of giving it that respect. But you know, it's Mary. That's the same shit with Ashanti. Mary. You know, it's Ashanti, bro. Like, so he needed to. Like, I would have just been like, yo, I'm not even gonna be here. You could come here. They already got the questions. They gonna ask you what they gonna ask you. You supposed to put her in that shit. Like,
yo, bro,
that nigga had 50 in that shit.
Wonder if we grew up in that era, like. Around all this shit, like, you know how we had.
I did grow up in that shit.
I mean, like, we was there, like, in the scene.
Oh yeah, that would have been crazy. That was
like, yo, bro, like,
we would have been snitches because we'd have been podcasting. We'd have been potting. We'd have been potting. We'd be like, yo, I just seen Ashanti.
Like that's the first of everything.
Nigga, I was seeing sex tapes with Eve. Like, I was seeing like shit like that. Like,
Kelly.
I felt like I lived in New York. I was seeing all them DVDs. Niggas.
Yeah, R. Kelly did
it. I didn't see the tape.
It was his brother. Back.
They said it was his brother. Bruh, the niggas had that shit for 3 for $5. Nigga, you think I wasn't getting a DVD? Like, niggas, they pushing it.
Now everyone got a sex tape, so it doesn't even matter no more. That's normal.
Yeah, I heard Safari just dropped one, but he said it wasn't him. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't go looking for that type of shit.
You're not gonna get
niggas ain't buying DVDs. So.
Paris Hilton made billions right off that shit.
My sister was just
Kim K made billions off of that shit.
Ray J and them, they capitalized. I don't think nobody capitalized like they capitalized.
Oh my God, the whole family worth billions.
Yeah, nah, bro. They making that crazy bread.
The Guapanese.
Hey, let me ask you something. A nigga told me to cash app him, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I got you later. Why people do that?
Who told you?
I was asking people that shit all this week. I'm like, yo, when you tell somebody you're gonna cash app them, do you cash app them right back? Like right then and there? One of my dogs, he got the bread. He was like, yo, I just send that shit 5 days later just because I know I can.
Yeah.
I did that shit to your bitch ass.
Yeah, you did.
2 weeks, nigga.
I was like, yo, you sent me that bread? I had to make sure.
I didn't even respond to you.
I know, you sent it right away. That shit is ching ching.
Hey, niggas like to know that there's a reminder on the bill, though. I think that's what it is. I'm like, yo, any nigga that told me they got cash at me, I'm like, I hold them niggas' hands now. I'm like, right now.
Yo, for real, I'll just be looking. I'll be like, everyone always shows me, yo. Once I see that, I'm like, all right.
Yo, that shit is funny as fuck, though.
I grab your phone, I put my shit in it, and I press pay. And if the password or the face recognition, I'm going like, yo, you got.
When a nigga say, "What's your cash app?" I'm like, bitch, the number you just text me off is my cash app. What the fuck?
You act like you don't know.
Yeah, niggas. Nah, that's not the name I use.
Yo, I had some like foreigners pay me, be like, you got Zelle? I'll be lying. I'm like, nah, but I know they see it.
Yeah, they know. Like, put the number in and you'll see. Yo, you don't want the bread,
bro. I don't
Why
got
you say
it.
no?
I want the cash.
You don't want the. Oh, you want the cash?
I want the fucking physical cash.
You gotta
pay
charge
taxes on certain bread.
Yeah,
like, what's wrong with
you gotta charge them like $2, like they do at the gas station. I ain't know that shit. You go to the gas station, if you paying with credit, you don't get the same price. You get the other price on the fucking shit.
And then I gotta go to Publix to take out $100 when I go buy some shit. I'm like, yo, you can't take money out. Money is gonna be the hardest thing to find soon, bro.
Just like gas, I guess. So like, nigga got to get a Tesla.
Gas, don't tell nobody.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be.
Nah, I mean real gas.
Yeah,
for real. I haven't seen that shit in years.
I gotta get the old school going, boy, so I could be Vin Diesel one day.
Black market gas. Well, that's gonna be crazy.
They just want to power your car off. That's all it is.
They won't be able to stop it.
They killed the dude who was using the water to power engines. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they killed Tesla. Tesla was the inventor of all the free electricity, and they don't even use it. That's the water.
I feel like the world, it would be better if shit like that was just not something you had to pay for. Like, I know niggas paying light bills that's like $500 a month. Like,
yeah, my shit is almost up there, bro. My shit like $4.
My shit $55, bro.
Fucking hot.
I feel like a project chick.
Give me
You give her 400, she like, yo,
damn,
anything you
I'm
need.
time traveling for real. I'm going back in the day.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna sit young Flipper down and be like, bro, I know it's amazing to see yourself. Oh, but
I just watched the episode on South Park like that where they see the kids is about to be losers, so they get people that look like their kid and give them the whole backstory and act like they coming back from the future and fucking telling them like, I'm a loser, man, like, and basically trying to get them to motivate them to be better. But I'm like, bruh, if I knew like shit gonna be like this, bruh, I would have definitely been scamming the fucking city, like fucking free internet, blue light, all that shit. I would have been going crazy doing just like wilding, like.
So I seen like a deal go bad on IG.
Mm-hmm.
The guy opens up the bag and it's just like newspaper wrapped up in it, but it was cut like money. And then you see the text, it's like, yo, what the fuck this is? It's like, oh, my bad, dog. I gave you the wrong.
Nah, people be doing dirty shit. Just like when the guys be driving around selling TVs, but it be rocks in the box. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna tell you to open the box because Brandsmart opened the box and plug this shit in.
Make sure it works.
Be like, what the fuck?
You think I'm gonna come back? Be like, yo, this shit doesn't work.
The nigga's story always like, my boss sent me to this house and I gotta fucking, everything is paid for. I'm like, yo, open the box. Them niggas be like, all right, man, you don't want it. I don't. Like, they done got off on. I remember this chick I was dating hit me up talking about, yo, you got an extra 400? This nigga say he got TVs. I'm like, where? In the parking lot? Fuck out of here.
Big parking lots, man, full of fraudulent items.
Come on, bro. You can post
from undisclosed locations.
If your boss told you that you can't bring the TVs back, I'm gonna take it to the crib, put it on Amazon.
I would have kept the shit.
Put it on offer up. But niggas be gonna hit you with that game so fast that your head get blurred up and you can't do what you're supposed to do.
Flipper advice, yo, if you need furniture for a store, bro, go offer up. I found some shit for the low.
No, I ain't gonna lie. If you keep that offer up app on, you're gonna see people.
Find shit.
People be, you know what I mean, ready to move. If you could catch them at the right time, you could. You know what I'm saying?
It was so cheap that Flip might go back to get another one. I'm gonna text him in the morning and be like, yo, let me get the other one, and he got 2 more left. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You gotta come to the store.
Yeah, that nigga talking DEA talk.
For real.
Hey, you know what I was looking at too? I was looking at why they pushing glizzies like this. I see they got glizzy popsicles and
we were joking about it, but now it's getting out of hand.
yeah, you was talking about that shit last episode. I'm like, yo, I don't even want to fuck with hot dogs no more. Like I've been on now. I'm done because they OD in this shit. Like
glizzy.
The promotion for that shit is horrible. Y'all need to get Khaled on that shit.
We the best.
Glizzy's the best. But
God did. Who made it? God did. Yo, bro, this shit crazy.
You know what I think they should start doing too? I think they should like labels. Like I feel like if Khaled was getting like a label deal where it was like, yo, just make one album from us right now. We need that shit to hit. I feel like he probably would have did it better. Like I think that's how the game should go.
Yo, when you're not hungry no more, it's not good. Like I don't. That's why I stopped listening to people after like 2-3 albums.
Yeah,
like,
you give a nigga a max deal and he stay long enough, he gonna want to be out. You know what I'm saying? So like, you gotta give niggas a 1 to 2 year deal and be like, yo, let's ball out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
even myself, if I would have ever come out as a rapper, I'm only listening to my first album. Everything else I put out, I'll never listen to.
But I'm sure like artists feel like that about certain things. I think artists feel like that. Like
you got
that was my classic. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one that took forever in life to make. Now I'm just generating shit for y'all. So I think artists feel like that. Like Jeezy 10 Trap 101, whatever. Like I'm pretty sure he's like, yo, that was the one.
I listened to the Massacre the other day. I'm like, yo, I forgot how this shit was. This shit was fire too.
Bitch, get in my car. That was my shit, man. I was a big 50 Cent fan.
Yo, bro. Clickety clank.
Clickety clank. Piggy Bank too?
Yeah, no really. Yeah, just a little bit. That was only a couple singles that all the hard shit was on the first one, not the second one.
It was gonna be harder, but he was just on the Breakfast Club talking about he gave all that shit to Game for his project, How We Do. So it would have had some of them filled in there. It would have been probably a classic.
50 wrote that, get this money, take this money.
Yeah.
Ain't no way you could take this from me.
Hey.
Don't that sound like 50? Yo, when he said that,
it do.
No.
But I feel like Jermaine Dupri put that shit together like, you know what I mean? Like perfect. Or was that Diddy?
No, that boy said J-Lo told Diddy that he should get 50 to write a song, and then he wrote that for them boys.
Yeah. Nah, J-Lo was on the Irv Gotti shit too when I was watching it. Like, well, she wasn't on it, but
she don't fuck with them. She was gonna sign to them, and then he
fucked up. He was on ecstasy.
Shit, yeah.
He was on ecstasy, and they called him, a reporter called him, and he started ripping them. But that's the shit. You got to look at what you did in the past and what you're doing now. Like your emotions, you emotional, bro. You're not on ecstasy right now, but you still got that shit in you, bro. It might not be as strong as the ecstasy time, but that shit in you. But that shit over for Irv anyways. It's not like he's making hit records now. It would be cool if he came back and tried to like, yo, let me go against Hitmaker. Let me go against these niggas. That would be fire.
Hitmaker,
I would definitely work with that nigga.
Hitmaker's fucking young, what was his name again? Young Bird.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I feel like, of course,
took that boy's chain. He never wanted to rap again. He started making beats.
But that was a smarter, because nobody wanted to. How long, nigga, take your chain? How long they gonna want to hear from you? Because look what you saying.
Oh, they
He's
did
so far removed from that.
To Freddie Gibbs. I took this off your bitch. Like, oh, why would you even do that shit yourself? That's robbery.
I fuck with Freddie Gibbs, man.
That's robbery. That, like, bro, it
can happen to anybody, bro. It can happen to anybody. Anybody can come get your chain.
You just snitched on yourself.
Hey, I don't want to talk about
Benny tripping.
You said Benny
tripping. Took this off your bitch. Like, you just said y'all robbed.
They beefing, bro. So anything goes right now. It's like, yeah, I'm not trying to show that I'm not beefing with you. I'm beefing with you.
We had you by the chain, like.
But if Freddie Gibbs called the cops, then you a snitch. That's how it's gonna go. So they know he's not gonna do that, because this is the art of war.
Big snakes flip.
There's rules to the art of war, so like he understand that. You know what I mean? So,
I get an accident, I'm calling the cop. Y'all do some shit like that. Oh,
somebody break into your house, you calling the cops.
I'm getting y'all. I'm looking. Niggas, on the road flip.
Or you riding around like 50 with the fucking with the Uzi with the Mac. Like you doing that? If you ain't got,
like, yo, if you ain't gonna be 50, don't get in the game.
Because first of all,
you're not willing to do that.
You got to pass out 59s, and you got to scratch the serial number off the fucking gun, and you got to be about that life.
All I can say is don't get caught or
Nigga,
don't slip up.
That's when niggas get out the
Don't
game.
slip up. Play the game like it's chess.
Because you gotta really understand revenge. That shit is not always for right then and there. Sometimes you gotta let shit pass. Gotta let niggas start living and forgetting, and then you hit them with revenge. So you gotta really know how to tote that revenge, and that's
I'm
what
gonna
people
make you
don't
feel
know.
the pain.
When it's
I'm
time,
gonna make you think about yourself.
when you go into school with your jit and the nigga just pull up on you and like your
Hey,
heart
remember
stop.
me, Benny Blanco
You don't
from
even
the block.
you don't even say you remember me.
Remember
You
me?
remember.
He remember.
You remember. Nigga just like please.
I'm like, nah.
Hey,
Nah.
chopper bullets burn. That's all I can say. You might have to say strap like Ace forever, nigga.
What did Ross say? I want to die off these chains.
Yeah, you can have this shit.
Nah.
Cause you could get that bread back. I don't look at none of that shit. I'm like, yo, take it. Yeah, nigga kill you for something that they get caught for. Like I was just watching the mayor of Kingstown. Nigga came in there, killed a nigga brother, got caught the same night. Like, no, nigga, you better get away. It better be a hard investigation. You getting caught right away is like a waste. Like, you just murked a nigga for 4 hours. Like, was it worth that shit? You ain't gonna keep. Come on, man.
4 quarter, you blew it.
Nah, that shit better be like you never solved, unsolved mystery. This nigga was good at what he did. It's more respect to a nigga just vanishing and you can never find him, but nigga get caught, you was dumb. Like I got caught by a dumb ass lacking. You know what I'm saying? Like
got caught slipping.
Hey, you know that should be tripping.
He's choking.
Man, I think that's it for today, man.
Shout out Jamaica.
Nigga say shout out Jamaica. What's in my cup is done. So
that $37,000 wine glass that he got.
Shout out the come downs. You know,
Big Kane.
My dog making clothes too. You know,
I got multiple companies. Stop playing with me. I'm a conglomerate myself.
That nigga, he got beef with somebody, some businessman or not.
Yo, I got beef with everyone. If you want to smoke, I'm with it. I'll troll you all day.
BirdTalk.
My feelings don't get hurt. I hope yours don't either.
BirdTalk.